we're going to tackle about the feeds and the basic food elements needed by the fish. Let's start off with the kinds of fish foods in aquaculture feeds. And number one is the natural foods. These are those that are grown and or growing in the water, such as the unicellular algae, aquatic plants like azolla, or animals like the snails, the worms, or insect larvae. Second, we have the artificial food. These are those that are introduced or given to aquatic animals being reared, like pellets, flakes, and other, and will be discussed in the next slides. Under the artificial feed, this could be from a single ingredient feed, which is solely from plant origin or animal origin. In plant origin, these are derived from algae and other plant-based like cornmeal, rice bran, and others. And in animal origin, these are derived from insect larvae like scraps from the slaughterhouse or bone meal, fish byproducts or fish meals, and so on. Second, we have the compound feed or formulated feed with two or more ingredients. And usually, these are combined of both plant origin and animal origin, which are carefully formulated for the diet of the fish. Next, we have the classification of artificial diet or feed. Number one, we have purified diet. This is a diet that contains pure nutrients and use a highly refined ingredient such as casein, cornstarch, sucrose, cellulose, soybean oil, and etc. Each of which essentially contains one main nutrient and little to no non-nutrient chemicals. Number two, we have the practical diet. This is a diet that contains varied nutrients from a single ingredient, such as fish meal, or from a compound feed, like commercial pellet feed. And there are terms that one needs to understand to formulate a practical fish diet. And these are the crude protein level, the energy level, either expressed as metabolized energy, and the digestible energy, and specific amino acid levels, crude fiber level, and ash level. Artificial feeds comes in different sizes, shapes, or physical form. This is because fishes also comes in different sizes and dwells differently. One fish could be a bottom-dwelling fish or a floater, or surface-dwelling fish. So that is why it could be in a form of a pellet, a crumble, a powder or mashed form, flakes, granulated, ball form, or cubed. As what I've said, different fishes dwells or feeds in different levels. And to cater those, there are two kinds of pellets, the sinking pellets and the floating pellets. The sinking and its name are best for demersals or bottom feeders, although it is also good for column feeders and surface feeders, reared in low water level. And second, we have the floating pellets, which is best strictly for surface and column feeders. Now let's move on to the physical condition of feed or diet. Number one, we have the dry feed, and these are those with less than or equal to 10% moisture content. The moist to semi-dry feed have 30 to 40% moisture content, and the wet feed with 46 to 70% moisture content. An example would be the trash fish, the fresh mussel meat, and the like. These wet feeds usually go bad easily since they are meats from slaughterhouse waste, from fishery waste, or mussel meat. That is why these feeds are made at the farm shed on a day-to-day basis and fed mainly to carnivorous fish such as the sea bass, sea bream, eels, and etc. Lastly, we have the types of feed. First, we have the pre-starter feed, which has the highest protein level, the starter feed, the grower feed, and the finisher feed, which has the lowest protein content. These different feeds contains different level of nutrients to cater the needs of the fish based on their age. And brand names of feeds include the BMAG, the Vitarich, the Tate, and the Hawk.